Well, back again with another video. Mr. Thomas here, bringing you some more random nerd stuff. Because guess what? That's what I like to do, what I like to talk about. And also express how I feel about certain properties or whatnot, right? But today's topic, as you can see down in the description below, hashtag SMM, source material matters. And the reason why source material matters is because it's a big deal. To me, it is. To other people, they just look at entertainment. But to me, source material means a lot, especially if you're making a movie or TV series based upon something that's already existed, be it a video game, a comic book, whatever. Because oftentimes I always see movies that try to bring out the big kid in me, but I just feel like they just missed the mark. Like the live action Transformers films. I was ecstatic when the first one came out. But everyone that came after that just made me go, yeah, I think they're more focused on style versus substance. With all the explosions, because, you know, Michael Bay did those films. And especially with the last one, The Last Night, how they just totally just screwed up the whole concept of Unicron. And it's just so much that I don't even want to talk about that here. And another one too, the Resident Evil series on Netflix. You can tell that the folks who did that never played not one Resident Evil game in their life. Yet they just threw things out because they're like, oh, well, I guess we're just going to get the video game nerds to just watch this because this is what they played. But it still lacked a lot. But again, I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on this one show in particular that I felt, next to Cobra Kai, that is, and it's on Netflix as well, that paid respect to its original material and didn't insult anybody at all. And if you're looking at the shirt, Voltron, Legendary Defender, ran for 2 years, 8 seasons on Netflix from 2016 to 2018. And I wish a lot of shows could learn from that. Just get to the point, give us some character development, give us some action scenes. Don't make your character so cookie cutter and one dimensional. Okay? Now, for those that don't know, Voltron Legendary Defender is based upon Voltron Defender of the Universe that came out back in the early 80s, around 83, 84. But Voltron Defender of the Universe is based upon the anime Beast King Go Lion, which came out a year prior to that. Hey, it's the same footage, but they changed some things up. Whereas in Voltron Defender of the Universe, Voltron got separated into 5 robots because he fell under the spell of the evil witch Hagar. And Go Lion got separated into 5 robots so he could be humbled and stop smelling himself. But the thing that I like, though, as far as source material goes, is that the creators went back to Go Lion mainly just for those that actually watched it and watched this series, again, wouldn't feel so insulted. It felt like they were left out. I'm going to give 3 examples. The character of Prince Lotor. Now, yeah, he's Lotor, Legendary Defender. He was Lotor in Defender of the Universe. But in Go Lion, he was known as Prince Sinclair. And at the end of, I want to say it was season 6, when the Voltron Force takes on Lotor and his own Robeast or robot monster, his robot monster is called the Sinclair, which pays respect to his original Japanese character's name from Go Lion. Same thing with Zarkon. Zarkon in this one, Zarkon in Defender of the Universe, but in Go Lion, he was known as Diabazol, however you pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it. And in this series, Zarkon was from the planet Diabazol. And I said, you know what? They paid very close attention to this, so nobody wouldn't feel left out. I mean, you bring in the older people like myself that watched this show, did their research, but then when you came out with Legendary Defender, you did your homework. And for that, I applaud Netflix for doing that. I mean, it was long overdue. This is 2022, 6 years after the show debuted, but hey, whatever. I'm giving them credit, giving them the flowers for doing that. So, hats off to them for that. And, you know, it really helps when you got people that pay attention. They pay attention to the fans. Because instead of thinking about cha-ching, nothing wrong with thinking about money. Cha-ching, money, bling, bling, whatever. Nothing wrong with thinking about that. But when you neglect what made this relevant or help make it relevant to begin with, you lose money. It's better for you to spend money and time and gain the time and money back versus losing it because you're saying forget what the fans think and forget what folks want. That's the reason as to why I always believe in tradition. Because it goes back to a video that I did with some buddies a couple of weeks ago where I'm more of a traditionalist, whereas, you know, there's nothing wrong with making changes or something, but no sense in copying and pasting and calling your own if you didn't do your homework and do your research. That's what they call, you know, plagiarism. And the thing about this series, one, like I said, I felt like a big kid all over again watching 5 robots come together, form a big super robot. Boom, pull out the blazing sword, slice the monster, whatever. But instead of it being like a monster of the day type episodes all the time, the story stayed consistent for all 8 seasons and it wrapped up beautifully at the end. I mean, it's doing exactly what, you know, again, the other show, Netflix show I'm talking about, Cobra Kai, is because, you know, Cobra Kai brings in newer fans, but at the same time, it does not ignore fans like myself that grew up watching the Karate Kid trilogy back in the 80s. And it's a win-win to me for everybody. And this is just the first of a series of videos about source material. Now, you're going to have some good videos, and then there's going to be some that I'm not going to be too kind about. And Resident Evil, I'm going to make one about you. Don't think you're left out of it because you're not. But anyways, I just want to make something really short, sweet, simple, to the point. And down in the comments, let me know what you think. So till then, see you on the next one.